Hi, my name is Cathy Curry. I'm the Director of Outreach and Education for Huntsville Ballet Company, and I'm here today to teach an arts integration class, just like we do in the schools. It's my favorite part of what I do for Huntsville Ballet Company. So I'm going to read out this. This is the standard for third grade science. Identify cloud types associated with specific weather patterns. Identify cloud types associated with specific weather patterns. So that's the standard we're going to address today. The standard is about the different kinds of clouds that we see in the sky and how they produce different weathers, fair weather, pleasant weather, storms, and we're going to address those using the dance standards. The standards are: demonstrate the ability to work with a group to create a sculpture using the spatial elements of low, medium, and high levels. The second one is differentiate the energy found in movements, including bound, free, strong, and light. And the third one is, this is the one I always use when I need a crossover standard, is apply concepts from other content areas while improvising movement. You don't have to have a ton of space, whether you're back in the brick and mortar classroom or if you're in your own living room. As long as you have a bubble of space, you're ready to have a dance classroom. And we have my assistant, my son Charlie, today, knows all about bubbles of space. Hey, Charlie, let's show him how we make a bubble of space. Okay, ready? Stand up, neutral. We'll show you that in a second. Okay, dip your bubble wand in, and I do this with my little kids, but hey, sometimes I have to remind the professional dancers too. Get your bubble wand, blow up a bubble. And it gets really big, it's like bigger than your head, it gets bigger than your whole body, and this bubble is like a force field. It protects you. Nobody can pop your bubble, and I can't pop your bubble. Oh, I can't let the toy box pop the bubble. I can't let the chair pop the bubble. Nothing pops the bubble, got it? So, and sometimes we'll paint a high level. We'll dip our hands in some finger paint, and we'll paint the high level, and then we'll paint the medium level, and then we'll paint the floor of our bubble and the low level. And so we can really imagine this is our bubble keeps us safe. And now, here's the next movement management tip for a kinesthetic classroom is freeze and neutral. Charlie, just wiggle, 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 freeze, neutral. Try it again. Wiggle like crazy, wiggle. Just freeze in a crazy shape, freeze. Neutral. Oh, he's so well trained, he goes straight to neutral. Try it again. Wiggle, wiggle, freeze, neutral. Wiggle on a low level. Freeze in a low shape. Oh, wait, you gotta freeze in the low shape. Try it again. Wiggle on a low level. Freeze in a low shape. Neutral. Good job, he's got it. So we have bubble of space. We're not gonna pop each other's bubbles today. We have freeze and neutral. Show me neutral. And the most important one, and this is the hardest one. I think I've said all of these are the most important ones, but this is the hardest one for classes. And when I do professional development with teachers, this is the hardest one for them too, for all of us as adults. Dance with your body, not your mouth. You can't talk and you can't make silly noises, no matter what crazy, silly things you're doing with your bodies, everybody, okay? So, we're ready? Hey, Charlie, why don't you have a seat? Relax while I talk about the next thing. No, just sit on the floor, please, huh? All right. Now that we have our movement management skills, we need to have a universal dance language. So I always carry this with me because these are the dance language words that I use the most. I have elements of dance: body, time, space, and force. And they pretty much cover everything that you're going to use for movement. And you can find that in any dance form. What level, what different body parts. A ballet dancer dances up high, a modern dancer dances down low on the ground. Time, tempo. Is it slow? Is it fast? Is there different rhythms? Is it syncopated? Is it a waltz? Space, we just talked about that bubble of space. And also level. Low, medium, high, different pathways. And force, really important. These are the adverbs. We're going to talk a lot about force today. So speaking of force, here we have our Rudolf Labon was a movement scientist, a movement analysis expert, and he came up with these effort action words. Ready? We can dab, or with a lot of force, we can punch, we can glide, or we can press, we can float, or we can flick, 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 flick. We can slash, or we can ring. Let's do it one more time. Dab, punch, glide, press, float, flick, slash, ring. So we're going to analyze these different cloud types, and we're going to apply different words, and we might use these effort action words. We might use some different, here we need to definitely identify these really important types of shapes or lines. Curvilinear or rectilinear shapes. Everybody, Charlie, can you stand up to neutral? Make your arms in a sharp, pointy shape. Ooh, yes, that's very rectilinear, very good. Can you make a little ball on the ground and make a curvilinear shape? Good, he's also making a core shape. That means he's into his core. Now make a big X standing up. That's making a distal shape. Oh, it's also rectilinear because it has pointy edges and straight lines. Yep. So sometimes you'll hear me say rectilinear or curvilinear, and go back to neutral. Or sometimes just a linear shape. That means one long line. So now we have a dance vocabulary. I think we need to add in our science vocabulary. So, here we go. Now, I think we're going to talk about the different cloud types. Let's start with cirrus. So, there are lots and lots of different subcategories. Charlie, why don't you sit crisscross until we're ready? There are lots of different subcategories of clouds, but we're going to talk about the three main categories and then one fun subcategory. We have cirrus clouds. Cirrus clouds are feathery, wispy, high. Sometimes I like to go to my word bank. Let's see. Oh, here it is. I found it. Yay. I love to have a word bank with adjectives. So, we're addressing cirrus clouds. They're the high altitude, wispy, let's see which of these words. Maybe they're high, they're feathery, they're light. In Latin, the cirrus clouds mean tufts or curls of hair. That's what it means in Latin. So I think we need to move lightly. Ooh, which effort action do you think would be good, Charlie? Would punch be very good for cirrus clouds? I don't feel that. What about flick? Ooh, let's stand up. So our cirrus clouds are going to be high, they're going to be light, they're the highest altitude clouds. They indicate pleasant or fair weather. You're not going to get a lot of storms from those light, wispy, feathery, little kind of spread out cotton balls of cirrus clouds. So let's flick our hands on a high level. Can we flick? Let's flick on a high level. Oh, wait, not just our hands. Flick your hair. Flick your shoulder. Flick your foot. Flick your foot up high. Flick your arm. And then your foot. Can you flick and spin at the same time? Ooh, these are very light. Can we flick all our body parts in self-space? Flick. Now, can we use our bubbles to travel through general space and flick? Ready? The cirrus clouds are going to flick. 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 Are they light? Are they high? Are they cheerful and peaceful because they indicate fair weather? How many different body parts can you flick with? Can you flick with your hip? Can you flick with your shoulders? Can you flick up high? Would you want to go down low with a cirrus cloud? Not so much. I don't think you want to go down low. I think you want to go up high. It's going to be light and high. Because remember, these cirrus clouds, they're feathery and wispy and high. So when I say cirrus, are you going to go low on the floor? Not so much. We're going to be high and light and feathery. Remember, it's in Latin, it means like a tuft of hair. Like if I were to finally give you a haircut, that tuft of hair would be just a little curl, a light little wisp like the clouds in the cirrus, the high altitude ones. So, I think we have cirrus. Let's move on to the next one. Let's skip over and do stratus clouds. Stratus clouds. In Latin, that means stretched, to spread out. So can we be, hey Charlie, why don't you take your socks off?
Good idea.
That's a good idea. It's very slick. So a stratus cloud is wide and stretched. The stratus clouds are horizontal. Put your arms horizontal, Charlie. Put your arms vertical. You remember vertical? Oh, they're not really vertical. A stratus cloud, if you can see here in this picture, has long, wide, stretched, horizontal lines. They can stretch for many miles. It's almost like a low fog in the sky. Yeah. Can you make yourself wide? Oh, these are definitely going to be distal shapes, aren't they?
Yeah,
Can you make one that stretches out on one foot? So these are long distal shapes, and they're going to be wide and linear. They're very wide. Now let's get our word bank out. Okay, here we go.
Word bank?
Let's look at our word bank. Wide. Oh, stratus clouds are low. Remember, cirrus were high, very high altitude, but stratus are going to be wide and low. They can be dark or they can be light. I think they're not quite fierce yet. They're just kind of flat and depressing and low. So, let's be our cirrus again. Cirrus clouds, supposed to be light. Let's go and be stratus. Oh, low. Can we rock from side, slowly to side? These are the stratus. Can you make that long, linear, distal shape? Can we move it very slowly? Long, linear, distal shapes. And they're low. We need to get low or medium. Can we get low? Remember rule number 1? Low, linear, long, distal shapes. They are flat, they are slow, they are wide. Remember, distal means the furthest distance from your heart. So can you make those long, linear, distal shapes? Can you make them wide and flat and low? Let's go back to neutral, quick. So, we have cirrus, light, flick, and we have, let's make our distal stratus clouds kind of glide slowly. Glide slowly. Can they be wide stratus clouds? And let's stand back neutral. I think we should introduce the third main type of cloud. This is a cumulus cloud. Oh, look at these. They're round and puffy. Hey, we talked about those shapes. Everybody, I think we should make a curvilinear shape. Can you copy mine? Can you shadow my shapes? These are curvilinear shapes. If you're watching my class, you'd be mirroring my shapes. These are curvilinear shapes. I think that if you were a cumulus cloud, you would definitely be a curvilinear shape, because cumulus clouds are round and they're puffy. They're kind of mid-level. They're not up high. They're not down low. Do you have my cumulus sticking out? You do. You picked it up. In Latin, it means a heap or pile. They're on medium level. You know what? If they're smallish, kind of like these, they can also indicate pleasant weather, nice weather. Because you have nice weather with the cirrus. You have nice weather with the cumulus. Yeah, with the stratus, it's just kind of foggy and drippy, right? It's not going to be a big storm yet. So, I think let's make some curvilinear medium level shapes. Ready? Let's hold each for 4 counts. Ready? Hold. Curvilinear. 1, 2, 3, 4, like the cumulus clouds. They're on a medium level. They're curvilinear. They're round. They're puffy. They're peaceful. They have curvy edges. They're very round. Can you make a round shape and hold it for 4 counts? 2, 3, 4. Make it on a medium level. 2, 3, 4. So our cumulus clouds are kind of puffy. They're round. They're big heaps of big puffy white clouds. Could we add a roll to it? Can you roll and then make a cumulus cloud? Can you roll and make a different cumulus shape, curvilinear. Because these clouds are just going to peacefully roll across the floor and make shapes and stand neutral. So let's identify those again. We have cirrus. They're high, they're light, they're little feathery wisps. They flick, we decided. Cumulus, oh, we just did that, didn't we? Cumulus are curvilinear, round, medium level shapes, and they kind of roll. Did we identify some words with that? Oh, let's do that. Hey, Charlie, will you hold that for a sec? Nice. I'd say they're puffy, they're bouncy. I'd say they're pretty peaceful. I like that, and they kind of roll. So, like I said, the cumulus clouds indicate fair weather. And oh, let's do our big wide stratus shapes again. Stratus are wide, stretched. They indicate okay weather, maybe a little dismal, dreary, depressing, but you're not going to have any big storms. How do we get the big storms? Remember I said when you have, that's right, stay neutral, when you have the cumulus clouds, and if they're small, they indicate fair weather, but what happens when they grow? They get tall, and they start to loom big and become vertical and dense and heavy, and they become something new. They become a cumulonimbus. That's right, they become storm clouds. They become cumulonimbus clouds. And cumulonimbus clouds are the storm clouds. They call them thunderheads or thunder clouds when they become cumulonimbus clouds. And they are the largest height-wise of all the clouds. And they're the biggest and the meanest storm clouds. Later on, they can produce a wall cloud that turns into a tornado, but that's a whole different lesson, isn't it? So, we are going to address cumulonimbus clouds. So, first we have this nice, puffy, peaceful cumulus cloud bounding across the sky in a nice little bouncy round shape. But wait a second, it's going to start to get bigger and bigger and meaner, but it's still round, but it's pretty fierce because it's becoming a vertical, dense, heavy cumulonimbus cloud. It's angry, isn't it? Okay, let's identify some words. Oh, wait. Remember rule number 1. You got to show me angry. You can't tell me. Dance with your body, not your mouth. Oh, but let's identify some words. Let's see. Cumulonimbus, would they be light and wispy? No. They would definitely be, like Charlie is showing us, angry, intense, dark. They would definitely be turbulent and churning and foreboding. And now stand neutral. I think Charlie is really feeling the cumulonimbus dance. I think we need to find a different way to express all that cumulonimbus rage, Charlie. Let's use our music. Can you sit crisscross and take a breath? Excellent. I think for our culminating activity, we will pick music for each cloud type and see if we can dance to the music. So let's start with stratus. I like stratus. And I think our effort action word should be glide. I think we're going to glide very slowly when we're a stratus. Let's listen to this song. This is what I chose for stratus. Can you sit crisscross and just make your arms only glide? Wait. Ooh, how's that feel? Slower. Wide distal shapes. This is the music I've chosen for my stratus cloud. It reminds me of a kind of dreary, foggy, just a little misty day. So I think I'm going to have those stratus clouds just kind of glide through general space with that long, wide, horizontal distal shape. All right, that's a good song for that. You agree? Definitely? All right, next, how about cirrus? Was Flick? Flick was our cirrus? All right, good. Well, let's listen to a song. What about this one? This is the one I chose for Cirrus. Does that feel light and wispy? Does that make you want to jump high? Come up in the air and jump high. Flick, high level. Very light. And freeze, neutral. Very good. So was that a good Cirrus? So we have our Stratus, and then we have our Cirrus. And we want something that could kind of bounce and smoothly float. I like the word float. We have flick. Flick is our Cirrus. Float is going to be our cumulus. Make me a medium level curvilinear shape. Can you do that? Good job. All right, how about this song? Let's try this one out. Cumulus clouds, cumulus. Ooh, can they float on a medium level? Can they float down? How many ways can they float? They're kind of just floating on a medium tempo and a medium level, because these are our cumulus clouds. Freeze. But hold on. What if our nice little puffy, peaceful, bouncy cumulus clouds started to grow vertically? Let's see if this song suits it. Uh-oh. Oh, I have a nice little cumulus cloud. Uh-oh. Something's happening. I'm growing. I'm getting big. I'm getting angry. And I'm going to start to churn. Can you churn? Can you get mean? Uh-oh. What's this cumulonimbus cloud going to produce, Charlie? Lightning! Slash! Oh, can we, You made a good point, Charlie.
Yes.
I like that. Okay, let's be cumulonimbus clouds. Ooh, we're mad. But what happens when the clouds rub together? What happens when our bubbles rub together? What's the noise you hear?
Thunder.
Oh, what comes first, Charlie? You rub together and it produces electricity, and then you have the lightning. And what comes after the lightning? The thunder is the sound that the lightning makes. So let's try it again. Cumulonimbus clouds. Uh-oh, we got that static electricity, and they're mad. They're going to form a storm with lightning and thunder. Let's make the thunder punch. And the lightning slash. All right. So, did that song work? Was it good and mad? All right. Well, let's dance all our clouds. Let's start with the highest and the lightest. You ready? Make me a high. And now we're going to dance. Now we're going to dance all of the cloud types that we've identified. We'll start with the high, light, flicking Cirrus. And then I think we'll do the medium level Stratus. Oh no, let's do the low. The Stratus are low and wide. And then we'll do the medium level cumulus. And there, let's start with a nice peaceful cumulus. A nice bouncy, indicating fair weather cumulus. And then they'll get mad and start to grow and turn into a big, angry cumulonimbus cloud. All right, let's look at the picture one more time. Make sure that our dance reflects each cloud type perfectly. We have our Cirrus dance, and our cumulus dance, and our Stratus, and after the cumulus are nice and peaceful and round, they're going to become cumulonimbus and get mad. Are we ready to try it? We're going to start with Cirrus. Make me a high shape. Can we do it together? All right, let's start with that high shape. I think this is it.
Oh, this is a hard shape.
You ready? Flick, flick. Can you be light? Can you hop? Flick. Little puffs. How many ways can you flick? Can you float? They're very peaceful. They're very light. They're very free. And ready? Can you make me a high shape? And hold it. Good job. Neutral. That was our Cirrus Cloud dance. And it'd be fun to do that all day, but we don't have time. Let's move on to, what's the one that is wide and low and horizontal with those distal shapes? Do you remember? Stratus Clouds. You ready? Make me a medium level shape that is wide and low. We're going to slowly glide. Very slowly. These guys don't move very fast. All right, Stratus Clouds. Are you a wide distal shape? And you slowly change to another one? And you stay wide. You don't really go anywhere. You just kind of stay horizontal and make different wide, distal, linear, horizontal shapes. Can you stretch away from yourself? And they're very slow. Can you make some on a medium level, Charlie? Stratus Clouds are slow and kind of dreary and dismal. It's just kind of a murky day. Are you making horizontal shapes? Long distal shapes? Can you make my last shape and hold it? Don't move, hold it, hold it, hold it. All right, you fabulous Stratus Cloud. Neutral. Good job, Stratus Cloud. All right, so we did those high, wispy cirrus and those wide, horizontal stratus that don't really go anywhere as the whole sky is gray. And now, let's be the round, bouncy, puffy cumulus cloud. You ready? Yeah, but let's be the nice, cheerful type of cumulus cloud first. Okay, so make me a medium level curvilinear shape. Ready? Here we go. It's a peaceful day. There's a blue sky. You're just kind of floating. Can you be floating? Can you make your shapes round? Can you float? Can you give it a little bounce, a little roll? Can you give it a bounce and a roll, Charlie? Can you roll on the ground? Your cumulus cloud is just a puffy heap of clouds. Maybe bounce and roll, make my last shape and hold it. Hold. Don't move. Very nice cumulus shape. Stand neutral. All right, you guys. Here's our last one. After our nice, puffy, beautiful day with no rain, the cumulus cloud is going to start to grow. Charlie's excited about this one. So you ready? Let's start in a nice, peaceful, unsuspecting cumulus shape. You ready? Oh, it's a beautiful day out, but something's starting to happen. The sky is getting darker because our cumulus clouds are getting bigger. They're growing vertically. Are your clouds growing vertically? Your nice round clouds getting big, or are they getting mad? Are they starting to press? Make them press. Angry, press. And make them swirl and churn. And let's get them all close to each other. And let's churn around each other. Churn and swirl. They're mad. Can you make a mad face? Ooh, they're mad. Those cumulus clouds are mad. Now, uh-oh, here comes the storm. You've got that static electricity building. Watch your bubbles. And show me slash, lightning, punch, thunder, and churn, cumulonimbus. Churn, and slash, and punch, and ready, freeze, neutral. Was that a good cumulus cloud?
Yes, I'm slow.
Oh, wait a second. You were nice cumulus, and then you were angry cumulonimbus. Show me again. Nice, happy cumulus. Cumulonimbus. Oh, those are mad. And then we had our lightning storm. It was pretty good. Now stand neutral. All right. So I think we identified and explored the different cloud types. And I think we could have made a really cool dance if we had time. So after you improvised all the ideas You improvise with your words like flick and like press and like glide. If you take all those words, you can put them together, add counts, add music, and make a really wonderful dance about the different cloud types. So, Charlie, should we take a bow for the people? I think we should. We always like to take a bow at the end. Scoot back. Wait a second. Take a deep breath, look at the camera, say hello everybody out there. Take your arms up. And look down at your toes, take a bow. One more time. Big deep breath in. Thank you for having class with us. Thank you for studying science and dance. We're so glad to be with you. Big deep breath and exhale. And then you always say thank you with your hands at the end of the class. Thank you for learning and dancing with us. We had a wonderful class. Thank you, Charlie.
Give them a hug.
I hope to see you again soon.